Hey guys, what's going on? And today I'm going to be doing another PC build guide video, and unlike last time, this is going to be a $1,000 budget. But for you guys out there who want to do a little bit more of a less expensive build, I do have a $600 video, link will be in the description for that, and also the PC part picker link will be in the description right with that, and all the parts will be just listed off in the description. First off, we have the AMD FX-8350. This is an 8-core processor clocked in at about 4.0 gigahertz, and you can basically run any game you really want with this one. Personally, I have it, and I love it, so I think you guys will love it too, and that's why I have it in this list. Next off, to go with the CPU, we have the CPU cooler, obviously. It's a Coolmaster Hyper 212 EVO. Not much else to say about that, except I have it as well, and it's a very efficient cooler, and it keeps my CPU at a very low temperatures for what I'm using it for. Next off, we have the motherboard, which is a Gigabyte GA978D3P ATX motherboard. This board can hold up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and also has a PCI Express expansion slot just in case you want to expand later with a new GPU or something. Next up for the RAM, I chose the G.Skill Ripjaws X series. For this I chose 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes, but you can get more obviously, and also I would like to mention they are DDR3, not DDR4. But in all honesty, that shouldn't matter too much. Even if you are multitasking a lot, it really shouldn't affect performance at all. Next off was actually a hard decision. For storage, I chose the Samsung 850 EVO-Series, 250 gigabytes. I sacrificed storage for speed on this one since it is an SSD. You will get a lot better performance for write speeds and read speeds. So in the end, I believe it is a better decision, but that is really up to you. And if you want, you can go ahead and buy a terabyte hard drive, for instance. But if you're looking for faster speeds, I would go with an SSD, especially for boot times. For the video card, I chose the MSI Radeon R9 390X. This is an extremely capable card, and it's actually rocking 8 gigabytes of GDDR5, which is actually pretty impressive. So basically, you could play like any game at over 60 FPS, of course. So right at this point, you've built yourself a very capable gaming rig already. For the power supply, I chose an EVGA 750 watt, 80 plus gold certified, fully modular power supply. That was a mouthful, but actually, you might be thinking this is overkill with the 750 watts, but in reality, it's not, because the the video card, actually recommends a 750 watt power supply. And, I just went with it because it was actually a pretty cheap price for this pretty awesome power supply, because it is pretty efficient since it's gold certified. And there's not much else to say about that except it's fully modular, and that's awesome. So, yeah. Now, lastly, except for the fans, I did choose a case that you guys can use. I chose the Corsair 200R ATX mid-tower case. It's a pretty standard case, has a side window, it's pretty nice. And, it's honestly, it looks like it has good airflow, and there's not much else to say about that except you could probably go ahead and choose your own if you really wanted to. If you've gotten to this point, I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing, so just go ahead and choose your own case as long as it fits the motherboard. The last part of this video is the software part of it. You may have noticed that Windows was not included in any of these. That may cost you $100 if you're willing to go out and pay the legit actual, just go to the store and buy it. I'm sure you could find it online for like 20 bucks somewhere. I've had cases where that hasn't worked. I know my dad tried that one time and it didn't work. But I'm sure there's a legit site out there where you can get it pretty cheap. But I'm not going to leave that in the description, because I'm not taking the blame for that not working for you. Other than that, guys, that's about it for this video. That's a pretty beast PC that I have listed up here. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please comment. I want to hear your feedback. So, yep, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.